Rachel Morin's daughter and her boyfriend at the time she was killed, both taking the stand, describing the last moments they saw her.
And jurors getting a clearer picture now of what happened on that day back in 2023.
Yeah, Fox 45's Jessica Babb has been in the courtroom all day. She joins us from the courthouse with more. Jessica.
It was a long day of testimony today. We heard from Rachel Morin's daughters, her boyfriend, a sheriff's deputy, even the man who found Rachel Morin's body. This crime being described as brutal and shocking. Inside the Harford County Circuit Court, it was an emotional day of testimony as family members of Rachel Morin took the stand. Her daughters and boyfriend speaking out in the trial of Victor Martinez-Hernandez, an undocumented man from El Salvador, accused of brutally raping and killing 37-year-old Rachel Morin in 2023. Morin, a Harford County mom of 5, who was killed on the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air. Randolph Rice, the attorney for Patty Morin, Rachel's mom, was sitting in the courtroom.
Obviously, very emotional testimony from Rachel's daughter.
In opening statements, Harford County State's Attorney Allison Healy saying it's a mother's worst nightmare. On Morin's final day, Healy says Morin got to the trail around 6:58 p.m., but just minutes later stopped responding to texts from her daughters and boyfriend. Healy says data from her Apple Watch and phone show she was killed sometime around 7:04 and 7:10 p.m. Her body later found brutally beaten in a storm drain. A 10-month investigation by the Harford County Sheriff leading them to Victor Martinez-Hernandez. Prosecutors say investigators tracked down DNA evidence of his from clothing and other belongings given to them by family members in Prince George's County, who he stayed with at one point. DNA which matched the DNA found on Morin. Martinez-Hernandez later arrested in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Healy says investigators found pictures and searches related to Rachel Morin on his phone. But his defense attorney in opening statements making sure the jury could be fair and impartial mentioned that Morin, quote, attracted male attention and said others may have been upset that she and her boyfriend started dating days prior, saying Victor Hernandez-Martinez wasn't her killer.
The defense's theories, their theory is that there's no motive, that they didn't have any connection between the defendant and Rachel, and obviously also their argument that where is the DNA from Richard Tobin, that he was with her that day, why is that DNA not on Rachel?
But as her 14-year-old daughter took the stand in tears, she recounted her mom's final day.
She talked about seeing her that day waking up, and obviously the hard to listen to, hard to watch, and she broke down on the stand.
Richard Tobin, Morin's boyfriend, says when he couldn't get a hold of her, he went searching for her, later calling police. He made the 911 call reporting her missing. Tobin says when he found out she was dead, he, quote, freaked out, cried, and screamed. He says when police asked for his phone and DNA, he gave it to them. And when it comes to the man who found Morin, even Evan Knapp, we actually heard from him this afternoon. He says he was out searching the Ma and Pa Trail with others in the community. He says he came across a smaller side path, and then on that side path found a bloody rock. When he followed that path, he found some tunnels, storm drains rather, that were located behind a lot of thorny bush and brush. And so when he pushed his way through, that's when he says he spotted Morin. He says when that happened, he froze and was in shock. And we'll hear from more witnesses on Monday. Live in Harford County, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.